Welcome to Homebrew Brewery. Happy Homebrew Wednesday, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. And this is Homebrew Wednesday, episode 31. Last Homebrew Wednesday I asked you to vote between two beer kits. One extract, just extract in a can, and between this kit from Brewferm. This is an all grain malt kit, and everything what I need is in there except the yeast nutrient, but the hops, yeast, all the different kinds of malts is all in there. It's a very nice package, and the most of the people voted for number 2, and that's this one. So today it's Homebrew Wednesday and we're gonna brew a batch of all grain beer. It's a little bit too early to drink a homebrew, almost 9 o'clock in the morning, so I have to drink a cappuccino. Let's do it. Thanks for all the people that give comments on my videos, and especially the last, for all the votes, and I will thank all the subscribers. Thank you very much, I really appreciate it. Let's brew a batch of beer. This is a quick overview so you can see what's inside the box. Of course, all the grains, different types. I will show you the total grain bill in the more info section. The hops, they are already in a strainer, so that's very handy. Yeast, the T58 from Fermentation, and of course a detailed brewing instructions. Oak chips, medium roast, or medium toast I have to say, and some dextrose, a half a kilogram. So that is basically what's inside the box. What I have here is the brewing instructions, and I already see I have a little bit of a problem because it shows me a 4-step mash. Normally I do a 1-step, but if you're including sparging as a mash step, I do normally 2. But today I have to do a 4-step mash on 52 degrees, 62 degrees, 72 degrees and 78 degrees. Normally in a boil kettle that's no problem, just raise the temperature, but I'm using a Coleman mash tun with a copper manifold, and I can't raise the temperature. The only way to raise the temperature is add boiled water, so that's what I'm going to try today. I see the total mash water is 19 liters, and on the first step I think the strike water will be about 9 or 10 liters, so I have a lot of water left to raise the temperature by hand. Hopefully it works. Let's do it. It's time to add the grains to the grain mill. I'm using a Corona mill with my own setup, and let's crack them. I'm still doing this by hand. I have to find a better way to motorize the Corona mill. The first attempt to motorize it was a huge fail, so I guess I have a little bit of work to do. This is a better look on the crush. Looks perfect to me. So let's heat up the strike water. I'm heating up 10 liters of strike water. I will use hot tap water for this. because that way I will save a lot of propane gas. And the tap water is around about 52 degrees, so I have to heat it up just a little bit more. So I added the strike water to the mash tun, and I know for sure that the temperature is too high, but that's fine. That way I will heat up the cooler, and I will wait till the temperature drops to the right temperature. So correcting the mash water to get the desired pH level of 5.5, and normally a couple of drops is enough. So let's wait a couple of minutes more. Maybe you can see this, but I have the desired temperature of 60 degrees. So let's dough in the grains and look what the temperature does. I'm mashing 10 minutes, I believe 10 minutes at 52 degrees, and then I will raise the temperature to 62 degrees for 30 minutes. So let's put in the mash thermometer, and I will check the temperature in about 1 minute. Meanwhile, I'm heating up the rest of the mash water. It's almost at boiling point, so I'll use it to raise the temperature in the mash tun. I'm quickly going to show you that I have the right temperature, 52 degrees, maybe a half degree more, but that's fine, and I will start the 10-minute mash on 52 degrees. The 10 minutes mash on 52 degrees is finished. Now I have to raise the temperature to 62 degrees with boiled water. Never done this before. First I'm going to add 1 liter, and then we will see what the temperature is. This is exactly 2. Alright, 2 liters into the mash tun. Hopefully the temperature is about 62 degrees. When it's a little bit more, it's no problem. I will cool it down. 58 degrees. 58. I will also check the temperature with another thermometer, the digital one, just in case, you never know. Close the lid on the mash tun to keep the heat in. 58 degrees, 58.3. I can show you the temperature. It's 58.5 degrees, so I will add a little bit more boiled water. I added 4 liters of boiled water. I'm not going to put the lid a long time off, because I barely reach it 62 degree temperature. I touched it, and it's about 61.5 or something. So and I know I can stir a little bit more. Maybe in the bottom of the mash tun is the temperature a little bit higher, but overall the temperature is good now. So I have to correct something. I told you to that I do the 62 degree mash 30 minutes, but it's 40. So I started the 40 minutes mash right now on 62 degrees. The 40 minutes mash is almost finished. And I have my boiled water ready to raise the temperature in the mash tun. It has a very nice color, very dark. This is the boiled water. And in about 2 minutes I'm going to raise the temperature to 72 degrees. Then I'm going to do the second big mash step for 30 minutes. So the overall temperature of the mash tun is 72 degrees. I can't show you, but I added 6.5 liters of boiled water. And I have the desired temperature. So now we'll start the mash again for 30 minutes, and after that we will do some sparging. I don't have much sparge water left because I used a lot of water to heat up the mash tun with the desired temperatures. But I have to drain off 24 liters of wort in the boil kettle, and I think that's going to work. So still mashing, and meantime heating up the sparge water. It's important to check if the conversion is completed. I will drop 1 drop of iodine over there. Wait a second. Alright, and I will drop a little bit of wort next to the iodine. And now we can check if there is difference in color. 1 drop of iodine over the wort. And it stays the same color as on the right side. So that means the conversion is completed. Check the color, guys. Very nice, very dark. Time for the first roll off. Now I'm performing the first roll off. You all know why I'm doing that. That's because the first runnings are very cloudy, as you can see. Maybe there's a lot of grain particles in there, but after 5 or 10 liters it will be crystal clear in this mash tun. I will give you another camera angle for a better look. Okay, this is another camera angle, and you can see the wort is already getting much clearer after 2 or 3 liters. Look at that. Alright, I did the first roll off, that is about 5 liters. And this is the second run off. You can see it's crystal clear. Very nice. Look at that. This is the second run off, and after a couple of minutes I will start the sparge. Sparge water is already in the hot liquor tank, and I've cleaned the sparge arm, so then it's ready to sparge. Wow. Again, take a look at that color. Very nice. No grain parts anymore. Crystal clear wort. Still doing the runoffs. The grain bed is going to be dry at the moment, almost dry, so I will start to sparge. Meanwhile, I'm heating up the wort. Look at that, it's really nice. Time to start the sparge. I'm performing the runoffs very slowly. The reason for that is that I don't want to disturb the grain bed, and also the sparge is going really slow at this time. Maybe I need a little bit more, like this. Sparging, guys. I made some markings in the brew kettle. I'm almost at 20 liters. And when the wort is over there, I have a 25 liter mark, 26, 27 and 28. So I will stay a half centimeter under the 25 liter mark. Almost at 20 liters of beautiful clear wort. This is unbelievable. The grain bed is dry. And the last milliliters of wort is coming out of the mash tun. And I did a pretty good job because I'm almost at the 24 liter mark. There's no 24 liters mark, but the first one you see, that's 25, and I'm almost there. Almost at boiling point. And why should we waste the beautiful wort? There's still something in the mash tun. Pretty clear, so it's going to be a couple of drops, but hey, better than wasted. As you can see, the total boiling time is 75 minutes. I'm almost at the boil. Or almost, I have a rolling boil now. So I'm going to start the 75 minutes boil. And after 10 minutes I will add the sugar and the first and only hop addition. "65 minutes left on the boil. I'm going to add the dextrose. Turning the flame a little bit down because I don't want to stick it to the bottom. There we go. Give it a good stir to dissolve all the sugar. And of course the first hop addition, and also the last one. There we go. "15 minutes left on the boil. I forgot to tell you something in the beginning of this video. I told you the package is complete, but I'm also using some yeast nutrient, pre-measured, and Irish moss. So 15 minutes left on the boil, and it's time to add the Irish moss. And of course some yeast nutrient. Here we go. It's enough. Give it a good stir. And it's also time to add the wort chiller. This is my immersion stainless steel wort chiller. There we go. The 75 minutes boil is finished. Flame out and I will start the wort chiller. I always love that ticking sound. It's a good sign. 180 degrees Fahrenheit. It's going really fast. I'm saving the cooling water for later purposes. I cooled the wort down to 80 degrees Fahrenheit. That's about 25 degrees Celsius. Now I'm going to transfer the wort into the sanitized and clean fermenter. I have original gravity of 1.052. Maybe you can see this. Yes. And it has to be 1.053, so I nailed it. That's great, man. Transferring the wort into the fermenter. Look at that color. Really nice. After aerating the wort, I'm going to add the yeast. There we go. Give it a final stir. Done. So that was a very nice brew day. Everything went well. I have the desired volume of 20 liters and original gravity, starting gravity of 1.052. That's very nice. I have the oak chips still in this package because I have to use this in the secondary. When I'm going to lager this batch of beer, I'm going to add this medium toast oak chips. So that's about a couple of weeks ahead, so in the future. I'm enjoying my Cooper Stout, of course homebrew. I will thank you for watching this video. I wish everybody a happy Homebrew Wednesday. Speak to you soon, and don't forget, and always remember, nothing is better than a good homebrew. Cheers to all of you. Thanks to all my subscribers. Bye.